Sasaki's always felt like a very Californian West Coast company to me. Its founder, Hideo, was born in California. His early upbringing really gave him big, grand influence in understanding the relationship between the built and the natural environment, and not seeing those things as separate from each other, those things as complementary. And I think when those things are so deeply rooted kind of in your DNA as a studio, as a company, that it just becomes second nature, just becomes a part of who you are. My name is Ian Dickinson.
My name is Pablo Savid Buteler.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Clausen.
I'm Anna Kors.
I am Yerolim Mladinov.
We at Sasaki are super excited about working in Los Angeles because it is a place where daring projects do happen.
Los Angeles is an endless city, an unfinished urban mass where anything can happen, and it's very conducive to imagination, to creativity. Los Angeles is a region that has been defined by regional infrastructure of mobility of people, of goods.
LA is a largely privatized place, right? It was about people would come to the city to work, but otherwise largely lived in the suburbs. And that highly individualistic way of living is a thing of our past. We've understood now that we have to live different ways. We can't be so consumptive. As the city kind of folds back on itself and starts to densify, and as new forms of urbanism start to appear and emerge from that, that's where our fascination is. How that informs the built environment, and then how we as designers have a unique ability to be able to contribute.
There's no other location, I would say, that I think is grappling with so many acute issues that are really relevant to our work as we're thinking about sustainability, resilience, climate adaptation and the climate crisis, homelessness, the evolution and development of cities, affordability. They're all really coming to a head in really significant and interconnected ways on the West Coast.
Sasaki is the right firm for Los Angeles because we're an integrated firm. When we think about all of those challenges together, we can come up with really creative solutions.
These are problems that require connecting the dots across a variety of different practices. That's actually where I think Sasaki's interdisciplinary approach and integrated design practice thrives.
And it is one of the unique things about being able to work at Sasaki is one, you're able to learn a great deal because you're positioned next to people that are experts in their individual fields.
Sasaki is one big firm, and our different offices are really just an extension of that firm.
Sasaki's culture permeates an ethos of collaboration. We have practitioners from fields like urban planning, landscape, ecologists, architectures, all working together. So when we work together, we don't work with different teams of architects, planners, and landscape working together. Instead, we think about it as one team with multiple professionals working transdisciplinarily.
Sasaki is really about building relationships among staff, building relationships with our client partners, and the best projects that I love working on are those that start from a plan, from kind of the original seeds of ideas, and they carry through to implementation.
In rethinking old industrial sites like the Port of Los Angeles, or thinking about the conversion of industrial sites like the Santa Monica Airport conversion, to think about campuses.
For instance, we worked with UC Berkeley. There is a lot of tension with the growth of campuses within an urban setting. We as planners and designers need to be negotiating those pressures. When we design architecture and open spaces, we think about them almost as creating a stage for life.
Working with teammates and confronting these potentially opposing viewpoints make the solutions pretty unique and interesting. And when we achieve that, I think we achieve like high quality design.
Landscapes are the most democratic spaces we have in our cities, and that's why I get so excited to invest in them.
The idea of an interdisciplinary studio, it's applicable and relevant anywhere, but especially true in response to the types of challenges that we're facing in Los Angeles.
Bringing together a variety of different perspectives to the table for open dialogue and discussion and active collaboration, active listening to one another. That's who we are as a firm.